Hey Gemini, welcome to the Jupiter Child. My name is Andy, and today we are here for your January 2023 reading. This is going to apply for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. So if you apply to any of those, this reading could resonate with you. Remember that this is a general reading for the general public, so it will not fit 100% to your specific situation, although it may. Do not try to make the messages fit if they don't. If I'm saying something or I'm talking about something that you know you currently are not experiencing, that message or this entire reading just may not be for you this month. It may be designated for another set of Geminis, okay? I always recommend that you watch your 3 strong placements, your Sun, Moon, and Rising, and then your Venus as well if you'd like to, especially if you're looking in more terms of love and relationships, okay? With that being said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, one-on-one, asking your specific questions for your specific situation, okay, so more accurate reading for you, the information to do so is going to be in the description box down below. Let's go ahead and get started, Gemini. Welcome to the new year. Happy 2023. Happy New Year. Let's see, for my Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placement peeps that are tuning into this reading, what is the overall theme for their month in January? Okay, we have anxiety. And I said I was going to skip out on the heavier, darker energies, but this is what came out, and I feel Spirit really wants me to talk about this, so we will keep it. We have anxiety. The number at the top is 18. 1, 8, 18, or 9 could all be significant to you, as well as 3. I don't know why 3 just popped in my head, but 3 could also be a significant number. There is a storm of brewing, okay? I'm getting that this may not be something you're experiencing, like you may not be expressing this anxiety outwards, like you may not be having anxiety attacks or panic attacks, or like there may not be signs or symptoms, like you may not be displaying signs or symptoms of having high anxiety, but I do feel that you are very anxious. I'm getting that your cortisol levels are bumping up. If you guys look up, I'm pretty sure that's like our stress hormone. I'm pretty sure it's what it is, but Spirit's just saying like cortisol is up. Some of you, to know that you have high cortisol or you have high anxiety right now, some of you may be having a lot of breakouts like acne right now, trouble sleeping, or you're barely sleeping, or you're not really sleeping at all. Some of you may be losing your hair as well, like you're losing a lot of hair. You're noticing that when you take a shower, like there's clumps coming out, or you may have bald spots, or maybe balding, or your hair thinning out. These are all signs of high cortisol levels, high stress levels, high anxiety, okay? So that's if you're not like experiencing like straight up anxiety attacks and you're already aware of it. Those are some symptoms that can kind of show you that as well. Also, some of you may be gaining weight uncontrollably. You're just like holding on to weight a lot. And some of you may be having like redness or itchiness in skin in some places. Like some of you maybe, if you've never had eczema before, you may be breaking out in like hives or like patches of eczema, or like really dry itchy skin in certain places as well. Also a sign of high cortisol levels, okay? So it's just something to be mindful about, and maybe to talk to a medical professional if you are dealing with some of those symptoms and you do believe that you may have a high cortisol issue and you want to get a medical profession's opinion on what to do about it. Okay. I don't know why that was so hard to say. Okay. So everything else, what is going on with this anxiety for my Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements? We have the Empress in reverse. The King of Cups in reverse. Come on, don't give us all reversals today. The Knight of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles, sorry, not Knight. I don't know where I got that from. Some of you could be like in your Divine Feminine, or some of you could have Taurus somewhere in your chart in a specific placement, like your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. It could be in one of those placements. But I do see the Divine Feminine is here, especially with the 9 of Pentacles, very high feminine energy. We have the King of Cups, which is the king, but also water sign, so high feminine energy as well. We have the Sun, which can represent... what was I gonna say? Any fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sag. We have Justice, Libra energy. I'm just noting all the energy. And Judgment. Oh my God. Wait, also, I said Libra energy for Justice. No. Judgment is Libra. It just, in these depictions, they're kind of saying they're both holding the scales. Y'all see that? I know this is in reverse, but... So Libra energy is here. Justice, I feel like I forget what Justice is. I want to say it's Mars, but I don't think that's true. I feel like that's Hierophant. Anyways, okay. Wow, you have strong ass energy coming out, Gemini. I feel like normally your reads technically your reads usually do have really strong, powerful energy coming through, but wow, 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 wow. We have one, two, three, four major arcana coming out for you guys, okay? That's huge. That means that this is a very significant time in your life. There are big things happening, whether it's positive or negative. we'll tap in, but there are big things happening for you this month, Gemini. So take a deep breath, okay? Because I feel like there's gonna be a lot we're gonna talk about, and just know that you're gonna be fine no matter what happens. The Empress in reverse, King of Cups in reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles. So yes, there may be a lot of anxiety here with the Empress and with the King of Cups in reverse. These are both energies that are very confident, secure, and are feeling loved normally. When they are in reverse, there is a lack of love or a lack of feeling loved, right? And there's also lack of confidence. The Empress is like the divine feminine. The embodiment of the divine feminine is represented as the Empress. So what the divine feminine represents, it represents love. It represents a nurturing energy. It represents, of course, the divine feminine, if I'm saying the Empress. It represents the mother, so a motherly energy. Some of you could be actual literal mothers. It also represents love because the Empress can represent Aphrodite. Can be seen as Aphrodite, the goddess of love. Okay, so Venus energy, high Venus energy. If you have Taurus in your Venus, strong significator that this message is really for you. So I'm just getting this month, you just may be feeling like a lack of self-confidence. Maybe you're like not really liking the way that you're looking, etc., etc. But it's strange because the Knight of Pentacles is here, which like this is a really attractive energy. This is a really similar card to the Empress. I always associate this with the Empress. Like they're not interchangeable, but they're very, very, very similar. This is also a card that has a lot of feminine energy into a lot of earthly energy, a lot of motherly energy, a lot of independent energy is what this has. This is like before the Empress becomes a mother type energy. At least that's how I see it, okay? So still motherly nature, but don't actually got the kids, okay? So I feel like, again, this month may be a month where you're not feeling super confident. You're maybe not feeling loved by others, or you're feeling like a lack of love in your life. And some of you may just be really focused on work right now. Like you may just be really focused on your grind, really focused on making money. So you're kind of detached to the idea of love at this current moment. You also may be someone that has either been recently or in the past has been really like, you're like really jaded about love because you've been done wrong. Like maybe people have hurt you and done wrong by you in matters of love. So I think that maybe some of you just feel like a little turned off by the idea of like giving someone another chance to like hold your heart again. And it's almost like, the Empress in reverse is very much like the dark feminine, like a reversal of that loving being. And it's like, I don't need love. I don't need that. Some of you are also just having anxiety about maybe missing out on this part of your life. Like I said, I feel that you guys are independent. You're working on yourself. I think that you guys look good. I don't think that you feel good though. That's what I'm getting with the Nine of Pentacles. So it's like you could be looking really good. You could be shining, looking beautiful. You could be making money, successful in your job, successful in life, and you're really independent. You're working really hard. You don't like need someone to tell you what to do or motivate you, or you're already on the right path. But I don't think that you guys feel good about this. I don't think that you guys are feeling good while this is happening. So like on the outside, people I think are seeing you, and I think people would be surprised if they knew that you were like going through like all this anxiety and like feeling not so great about yourself. I think people would be like, what? Like, but you look great, and you're on social media, you're posting this and this and this, and you're working so hard, you're making good money and blah blah, and you're like, yeah, but I'm missing out on this and this and this, and I'm worried that I'm not going to get another opportunity. Some of you may have had really strong, significant, I'm getting several. Some of you may have had really strong, significant partners. I want to say partners. Maybe you weren't fully committed, but you met a lot of people and had really strong connections with lovers. Like you had a lot of really significant lovers. I feel like a lot of the big changes in your life, or a lot of like, I know, yes. A lot of the big changes in your life occurred around you meeting someone. And I don't think it was just one person, it was like multiple. You had multiple people, like you had some type of like love affair, love situation, and they changed your life, whether it was like in them loving you and you breaking their heart, or either them breaking your heart or you breaking their heart. But like through those, because I don't think that you're actually with anyone now. Okay. Because I do see that Nine of Pentacles is a very independent energy. I do not see that you are currently with anyone, but I feel like maybe you're having anxiety over replaying the situations, because I feel like every single one of these people was someone that you truly, truly loved. And I want to honestly say, I think that I can't speak for everybody, but I want to say that there was true love in these connections. That's what I will say. That is what I feel for sure. In all of these connections, there was true love amongst you guys, okay? Whether it was one-sided, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, although I feel like it was pretty reciprocated. Things just didn't work out, and I think that, or maybe it was just on you, and maybe you've always like loved too hard. You've always worn your heart on your sleeve, and now you're kind of like, I want to pull back. I don't want to live like that anymore, you know? I don't want people to, I don't think you're expressing yourself. You are out in the world. You are working hard. You are, on your shit, as they say. But I don't think that you're really like expressing your true authentic self to the world anymore. You're not really open to that right now. I feel like you used to be someone that wore their heart on their sleeve, but you've either been burned so many times, or you've just had a lot of falling out, or a lot of negative situations happen with lovers, or just people that you've really had a lot of love for. It could just be friends. I'm not kidding, that for most of you. You've had a lot of falling outs with people that you had like a lot of strong, deep love and care for. And it's just like, you're like, I don't want to wear my heart on my sleeve anymore. It's like you've already like taken your heart off your sleeve, and you've like thrown it in a box and locked it up and then put it in like a safe. And you're like, no. None of y'all get access to this no more. I'm gonna work on my coin. I'm gonna get myself together, and then everyone's gonna want me. It's very much that energy. It's like you're building yourself up materially, physically, like maybe like to get into like a higher position socially, like go from like I don't want to say this, it sounds a little harsh, but maybe going from like low income to like high income, like type of living, like making a lot of money and like living in a nicer neighborhood with like nice cars and like a nice house and blah, blah. Maybe just having like a higher like social job, like instead, and again, this sounds harsh, but it's the truth of our society, going from like flipping burgers at like Wendy's to like being a business owner or something like that, like something that's valued more by society, as like you becoming a higher citizen, or like a more socially like higher class person or something like that. Like I feel like you're working on that. And we have Justice and Judgment reverse, which is a little conflicting, but I do feel that it feels conflicting. I'm gonna get some clarifiers. It feels like you can get what you want, but something about the Judgment in reverse next to Justice makes me super uncomfortable. So please clarify Justice for me, Spirit. Ace of Wands. Okay, so you definitely can have what it is that you want. Whatever you want. It's this luxe, high life, nice house, nice cars, nice neighborhood, nice job. You can have that. Clarify Judgment in reverse. Why is Judgment in reverse here? Clarified by the Moon in reverse. Okay, so I don't think Spirit wants you to know what this is about right now. Seven of Wands. It's almost like I feel like your Justice and the scales, right? If we talk about the scales, right? If we literally just talk about the scales that are in Justice and Judgment, okay? The scales are about balance. And where we cannot give, we cannot receive. What Spirit is saying, without telling me specifically what it is, because I'm getting that they literally do not want you to know. It's one of those things where if they told you, it wouldn't happen, or if they told you, it would change the outcome. You would not reach this outcome that you want. You will get the life that you want, but it will come with a sacrifice. And I'm getting specifically whatever that sacrifice is something that you care about deeply as of now. It doesn't mean that it's something that is good for you. Because what I will always say is that I have never encountered a situation in my own life and in others' life that Spirit will make you let go of something that truly is for your highest good. You may believe it's for your highest good, but it's not. Does that make sense? You may have to let go of something you believe is like truly for your highest good and truly meant to be in your life, even if it's not. And maybe that's what you have to let go of, and it's hard to let go of that too if you believe it's for you. But Spirit will never, ever, 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 ever ask you to let go of something that truly is for you. They will only ask of you to shed the things that are not meant in your life, that are not helping you grow, that are not benefiting you, okay? Spirit will ask you that. The devil's energy, lower vibrational spirits and energies, they will probably like manipulate you and trick you into letting go of other things. That's not what I see here though, because I feel like you have strong ass intuition. Spirit is saying that it will come with a sacrifice, as everything does. Everything is equal give and take. You have to let go of something. You have to remove something in your life in order to clear space for something else to come in. That's just the way it is. So that we already know. But what it is that you are going to have to let go of, I do think that it is something. It's something that I think you're going to have it's something that I feel like you would protect. That's the only thing I'm getting with the Seven of Wands. It's something that you're really protective of. Okay? It could be maybe some of you like to drink and you're really adamant about like drinking. Like, I'm never going to stop drinking. Like, oh, I love this life. I love drinking and blah, blah. And you're really like, and you really believe that it's not affecting you negatively, okay? But it probably is. But anything like that, doesn't have to be a substance, doesn't have to be drinking. That's just the example that came to mind just now. It could be anything that is actually negatively affecting you, but you don't believe it is, okay? And that's why I think that you're gonna have a really hard time letting it go, because when you realize that that's what Spirit is asking you to let go of, whatever it is in your personal life, you're gonna be like, what? Like, you want me to get rid of that? No, hell no. That's not bad for me. You've convinced yourself that this thing that you are dependent on, that you are like really protective over, lifestyle, thought, person, place, or thing, is good for you. And Spirit is saying it's not. And I feel that it's not either. But you like are believing that it is, which is why it's gonna make it really hard for you to let go of when that time comes, okay? Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get a message from your angels. From the angels that watch over, protect, and guide Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What is the message from the angels? Y'all, what have we been talking about this whole damn reading? Your life purpose, getting towards the thing that you want, okay, out of life. We have the purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. I love that message. That message is so beautiful. Focus on serving a purpose, and your purpose will serve you. So it's I'm getting whatever it is that you're meant to do in this lifetime, it's being of service to others, okay? Some of you could be light workers. I always associate this card with light workers or like psychics, or you could read tarot, you could do any type of psychic work or spiritual work with people, and then getting that maybe that's what your path has to do with. But again, Spirit is asking you not to focus so much on figuring out what it is you're meant to do, but to just focus on, and maybe Spirit is saying, because I'm not calling you selfish, you're doing what you need to do, okay? And I think what you're doing is fine. But I think Spirit is saying that right now you're so focused on yourself, you're not in that Empress energy, right? We talked about the Empresses, the mother, the nurturer, and the mother and the nurturer takes care of everyone around them. So I think that because you've been burned in the past, you've had negative experiences in love or loving people or caring for people, it's kind of made you like not want to care for people as much or in the capacity that you were in the past. But Spirit is saying like part of your purpose, part of your journey is to care for people, is to help people in whatever way, you've been doing whatever you need to do, whatever way you feel is right. And through you doing that, that is how you will that's how your purpose will find you, how it will serve you. So it's like by being in service of others, Spirit will serve you with your purpose. And I think that it's important for you to know that, because I think that right now you're just really focused on like making money and like getting your life together, okay? Time for the fun part of the reading. We are going to get an answer to your specific question. So right now, Gemini, whatever you want to know, whatever question you want to ask Spirit, I want you to word it like this. Whatever you believe in, Spirit, God, other types of deities, whatever, universe, say universe, God, angels, whatever, call them by their name, whatever you call them by their name, and then ask your question. So angels, what, blah, 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 blah. Should I, blah, blah, blah. Is it, blah, 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 blah. Ask your question, okay? Whatever question you want, doesn't have to be yes or no. If you need to pause the video, take a second, breathe, meditate on it, ask the right question. Only one question, Gemini. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, what is the answer to their question? I'm actually going to pull one more because that came out super fast, although I think it is right. Oh, okay, y'all got 3. Okay, y'all got bonus. No one gets this, okay? Don't tell the other signs. First card out. These are the answers, I guess, to your singular question. I swear to God, if y'all ask multiple questions, it says one answer is listen to your intuition, recovery, and in the near future. Those are the answer, that is the answer to whatever question you ask. Listen to your intuition, in the near future, and recovery, okay? So I have no idea what you asked, but I hope that answered your question. If you like this reading and it resonated with you and your current situation, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel grow. Subscribe if you're not already. Share my videos. I'm currently posting the rest of the signs for this month, but if you have Gemini friends or Taurus friends, or what else did I just do today? I don't even know. Aquarius, Capricorn, if you have those friends, send them the link. Maybe it'll resonate with them and it'll help them in some way. I hope that this gave you some insight. I hope that it helps you in some way and helps you throughout your month and throughout the following months. I wish you the best of luck, Gemini, and I will see you in February.